Hello everyone, I welcome you to this Max lecture series. In this video, we are going to see applications of matrices, mainly Ricci-Capelli theorem. This is a video by C through Max. What is Ricci-Capelli theorem? First we will see about that one. A system of linear equations written in the matrix form as Ax is equal to B is consistent if and only if the rank of the coefficient matrix is equal to the rank of the augmented matrix. What it means? So we know that a system of linear equations can be written in the form Ax is equal to B. Here A is the coefficient matrix, X is the vector which contains the variables, and B is the set of elements, constants. And this system is consistent. Okay, so consistent means the system is having solution if and only if the condition is the rank of the coefficient matrix is equal to the rank of the augmented matrix A comma B. So rank of A and rank of A B is same means then the system is consistent. So if it is having solution means whether the solution may be unique or may have infinite number of solutions. So that depends upon few other conditions that also we are going to see. So in today's lecture we are going to study in detail about the same theorem, Ricci-Capelli theorem, and few numerical examples. Something deep we will study about this one. If there are n unknowns in the system of equations and row of A, row means rank of A and rank of the augmented matrix A comma B, both are same, definitely we know that it is consistent. But if the value is equal to n, the number of unknowns, then definitely the system is having unique solution. Okay, so this point we want to remember. In detail, if there are n unknowns in the system, Ax is equal to B, and the rank of A and the rank of augmented matrix are same, but it is not equal to n, it is definitely less than n, that means n minus k. K is not equal to 0. Why this k is not equal to 0? If it is equal to 0 means again it will become the first condition. Okay, so now n minus k is a number which is smaller than n. Then in this case also, since rank of A and the rank of augmented matrix both are same, the system is consistent, but because of it is not equal to the number of unknowns n, the system is having infinitely many solutions, and these solutions are called k-parameter family. What is that k-parameter family? So we want to assume k parameters. Based on the parameters, we will find the solutions. So in particular, some examples are there. So if there are 3 unknowns in a system of equations and the rank of A and rank of the augmented matrix both are same, it is equal to 2 means, see it is not equal to 3, it is less than 2. Less than 2 means, so 3 minus 1 is 2, that 1. So 3 minus 1 is there. That one element we want to fix as parameter. So this is called one parameter family. In the same way, if there are 3 unknowns in a system of equations and rank of A and rank of the augmented matrix both are same and equal to 1, see here the number of unknowns are 3. So 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay, so that 2 is nothing but, that means n minus k I am telling, n minus k, here k value is 2 in this case. So if it is 2, then it is having solution, no doubt, infinitely many solutions, and these solutions form 2 parameter family. Okay, so we are going to study problems in finding solution for this one. Third condition, what will happen if the ranks are not same? If the ranks are not same, the system is inconsistent and it has no solution. Problems. The first problem, test for consistency of the following system of linear equations and if possible solve. Why they have mentioned if possible means, see, here they have asked first us to test the consistency. If it is consistent, then only solution exists. If it exists, we want to solve. If it is not consistent, it is not possible to solve. So first we want to test the consistency. To test the consistency, we have to convert the given system of linear equations. This is system of linear equations, linear non-homogeneous equation, and this one we want to convert into matrix. Then with the help of matrix and the augmented matrix, we want to find the rank and we want to check the consistency. Since these steps are familiar to us, I am just going to give some little explanation only. First I will write what is the coefficient matrix A. So before that one, I hope so you know that you want to check whether it is in order or not. It is x, then y, z. In all the three equations it is x, y, z. Then it should be equal to, then in the right hand side numbers, that means constant terms. Here it is okay. Here also the constant term is in the right hand side. In the third equation also constant term is on the right hand side. But here the constant term, here it is plus 1. This plus 1 you want to take it to the other side. So if you take it to the other side, here it will become minus 1. So when I write here, I will write carefully. Okay, so coefficient matrix is nothing but 1, 2, minus 1. 1, 2, minus 1. Next one, 3, minus 1, 2. 3, minus 1, 2. Then 1, minus 2, 3. 1, minus 1, 1. So I put a bracket also for this one. This is A. And what is x? So immediately I will write x also. X is nothing but, there are three variables x, y, z. Write it as column vector x, y, z. Then the constant elements into one single vector. What is that one? 3, 1, 3. This point alone is important. See here, it is not 0. This plus 1, you want to take it to the other side to make it as minus 1. This minus 1. Okay, so now we will write this one into augmented matrix. Then we will use row operations to convert this one to find the rank. To find the rank, we will convert into echelon form. So already we have studied the echelon form also. So first I will write A, comma B, augmented matrix. There are so many other symbols also. Whichever is convenient, we are free to use those. So the same matrix I want to write again. 1, 2, minus 1. 3, minus 1, 2. 1, minus 2, 3. 1, minus 1, 1. And put one line just to tell. So this is coefficient matrix and this is the vector B. So 3, 1, 3, minus 1. 3, 1, 3, minus 1. Now, see here the first element, that is pivot element, this is equal to 1. Now with the help of this one, we can make these elements to become 0. So first we want to make these elements to become 0, then these two elements to become 0, then this element to become 0. Okay, so if you want to put equal to, or you put equivalent to, so anything is okay. And here what I am going to do, I am going to write the explanation. So first row no change, because with the help of this one only I am going to convert the other elements to become 0. So 1, 2, minus 1. Okay, this line also I will put 3. Now second row I am going to change. Okay, so what change I am going to do? Here it is 3, so the simple thing is 3, here 1. So both are positive means we are going to do subtraction. Here 3 means multiply this one by 3. That means 3 minus 3 into 1. Row 2 minus 3 times row 1. So this operation I am going to do. Row 2 is replaced by row 2 minus 3 times row 1. Since this type of transformation is familiar for you, I am not going to explain in deep. Anyway, here it is 3 minus 3 is 0. The minus 1 minus 6 is minus 7. Then 2 minus of minus becomes plus 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. So 1 minus 9 is minus 8. But the other two steps are more easy than this one. See here 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. The same here, 1 minus 1 is 0. So R3 is replaced by R3 minus R1. This is R1. Okay, so I will just remove it. R3 is replaced by R3 minus R1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. Minus 2 is minus 4. 3 minus of minus 1, that is plus 1, is 4. 3 minus 3 is 0. Then the next one, R4 is replaced by R4 minus R1. So 1 minus 1 is 0 again. Minus 1, minus 2 is minus 3. 1 minus of minus 1, that means 1 plus 1 is 2. Minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4. So what we want to do next? We want to make these two elements to become 0. But before that one, if I do some more operation, that could be easy for me, I believe. What is that one? If you see here 0, minus 4, plus 4 and 0. So if I divide by 4 or if I divide by minus 4, I can make this number to become 1. What is the advantage? Then I will transform these two, I will interchange these two rows so that I will get this place to be 1. If this place becomes 1, it is easy for me to make the other two elements to become 0. So for that one, what I am going to do, there is no change in row 1, there is no change in row 2 and row 4, only change in row 3. Okay, so first I will write the other rows, 1, 2, minus 1 and here 3. Row 2 also no change, 0, minus 7, 5, minus 8. What I am going to do, this row I am going to divide by minus 4. That means row 3 is replaced by row 3 divided by minus 4. Okay, so what will we get? Here 0, minus 4 divided by minus 4 is plus 1. 4 divided by minus 4 is minus 1. Here 0 again, so 0. What about the last one? There is no change in this one. Whenever we are not doing any change, we no need to mention here. 0, minus 3, 2, minus 4. Next, this is equivalent to 2. Again, there is no change. Anyway, I will put one line here just to avoid confusion. Okay, so after this step, here this step. Okay, because here I have written the reason how it comes. So there is no change in row 1. And what I am going to do, this element I want to bring it to 1. So I am not going to divide by minus 7. It's a complicated one. These two becomes complicated. So just I am going to interchange row 2 and row 3. Okay, so no change in row 1. 1, 2, minus 1. Here 3. Now I interchange row 2 and row 3. Interchange means arrows at both the sides. So first I write row 3 here. So 0, 1, minus 1. We want to write carefully. 0, 1, minus 1, again 0. Next one 0, minus 7, 5, minus 8. Then the last one 0, minus 3, 2, minus 4. Now this element is 1. With the help of this one, make these two elements to become 0. Okay, so there is no change in the first row. So I will just read it as 1, 2, minus 1, 3. Okay, so this is 1, 2, minus 1, 3. I believe I have written correctly. One, 2, minus 1, 3. Yes. See here, there is no change in row 2 also. 0, 1, minus 1, 0. 0, 1, minus 1, 0. But what about row 3? Row 3, I am going to do some change. What is that one? Row 3 is replaced by, see, with the help of row 1, I should not do. If I take row 1, then again this element will become non-zero. Again, it's a headache. Okay, so take either row 2 or row 4. Okay, but purposely I have made this element to become 1. So it is easy if I take row 2. So because it is 1. So minus 7 plus 7 times. This row I multiply by 7 times. And then add with this one. Okay, so that this element becomes 0. For row for what I want to do? The second row I will multiply by 3 and I will add. Okay, now I am going to do addition. So row 3 is replaced by row 3 plus, this is what I said, addition. Row 3 plus, this number is 7. 7 row 2. So meantime I will write the next one also. Row 4 is replaced by row 4 plus, here it is 3, minus 3. So it is plus 3. Row 2. Okay, so in mind I will do it. So row 3 value is, so here it is 0, 0. So no problem, I will put 0. So minus 7 plus 7 is 0. So here also 0, here also 0. Even though I have calculated here such that this will become 0, again I will do calculation because just to cross check whether I am getting the this rule what I have written is right or wrong. Okay. So row 3 value is 5. 5 plus 7 into minus 1. That means 5 minus 7. It is minus 2. Next one, 5. Sorry, here it is. Minus 8. Here it is 0. So you can ignore that and just put minus 8. What about the next one? 3. So here definitely 0. Minus 3 plus 3 is 0. Next one, 2. 2 plus 3 into minus 1. So 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Next one, minus 4, here 0. So it is minus 4. So I believe I have written correctly. Okay, anyway we will see. Now what we can do, how we can simplify. So whether we can make this element to become 0 or not, we want to try. Okay, so anyway, so next step what I am going to do, one thing I can see, here I can divide by minus 2 and this row I can divide by minus 1. So what will happen, it will become simple. So anyway, we will see that one. First I will do that step, after then we will discuss. So no change in row 1 and row 2. So 1, 2, minus 1. Here 3, 0, 1, minus 1, 0. So this I am going to divide. So row 3 replaced by row 3 divided by minus 2. Yes. So here 0, here 0, here 1. So when I divide by minus 2, it will become plus 4. What about the last one? Row 4 is replaced by row 4. So either I multiply by 1, either I multiply by minus 1 or divide by minus 1. Anything we can do. Okay, so 0, 0, 1, 4. See, now both rows are same. So definitely you can cancel any one. Okay, so how we can cancel? So this is replaced by row 4. I will cancel. Always we will use, we will try to eliminate the last row. So row 4 is replaced by row 4 minus row 3. So that the row 4 becomes completely 0. Okay, so what will you get? No change in row 1, row 2, row 3. 1, 2, minus 1, 3. 0, 1, minus 1, 0. 0, 0, 1, 4. The last one, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now if you see the matrix A, okay, so this is upper triangular matrix. Okay, so in this matrix, anyway, it is actually here, this is the principal diagonal element, we can tell. Okay, the last row, you can ignore it. So now the rank is 3. So in this case, the rank of A is equal to 3. The same way, if you look at the whole augmented matrix, the last row is 0. Okay, so definitely now it is 3 cross 4 matrix, and definitely rank cannot be more than 3. Okay, so already we have calculated for this one, the rank is 3. So definitely the rank for AB, the augmented matrix, is also 3. And we know that the value for n, that means number of unknowns, also is equal to 3. So because of rank of A is equal to rank of the augmented matrix, both are same, we will get the system is consistent. The system is consistent. And because of it is equal to n, the system has unique solution. Now we want to find that unique solution. See here in the question it is mentioned, if possible find the solution. So now we can tell it is possible because it is consistent. The consistency we have checked and it is consistent. So how to find that one? Just go for back substitution. That is in Gauss elimination method we have used that one. So here the last row we can leave it, and before that here it is 0 0 1 4. That means it is Z equal to 4. We got the answer directly. Okay, so this is back substitution. What is back substitution? So the matrix we want to convert into equations. So is this Z equal to 4? One answer we got directly. Okay, so now we go to the next one. Here it is 0 y minus z. So y minus z equal to 0. Okay, y minus z equal to 0. What it means? We know the value for 4. Just substitute here 4. Y minus 4 equal to 0. That means y is equal to 4. I put a box so that immediately it will be visible to us clearly. Next one, the last equation, x plus 2y minus z, x plus 2y minus z, x plus 2y minus z equal to 3. We know the value for z, we know the value for y. Substitute here, both values are 4 here. So x plus, if I substitute here 4, 4 into 2 is 8, minus here 4 equal to 3. So 8 minus 4 is 4. So x plus 4 equal to 3, x equal to 4 goes that side. So 3 minus 4 is minus 1. So we got one value for x, one value for y, one value for z. Therefore x, y, z is equal to minus 1, 4, 4. This is the solution. This is the solution. Okay, so now I hope so you understand this problem. We will do one more problem. Test for consistency of the following system of linear equations and if possible solve. The same type of question only. First we want to test the consistency and then we want to solve if possible. We will see that one. So solution, it is A is equal to, first I will write the coefficient matrix 4 minus 2 6, and anyway I have to check here x y z, then constant, x y z and constant, x y z then constant term. Yes, it is correct. So without any worry I can write 1 1, the second equation, it is minus 3 here, here 15 minus 3 9, close the bracket, here close the open bracket. X, how many variables are there? X, y, z, 3 variables are there. So x, y, z. Next one, b value 8 minus 1 21. Okay, so if you want we can highlight here, this is 3 cross 3 and here it is n is equal to number of unknowns, that means number of variables is equal to 3. Now what we want to do? Now we want to write augmented matrix and we want to find the rank. So 4 minus 2 6. So A comma B, this is the augmented matrix. I said 4 minus 2 6, 1 1 minus 3, 15 minus 3 9. Here open bracket, here one line, here 8 minus 1 21. Okay, so now and what I am going to do, some simplification. So this number 1, if it is earlier, I mean here is the pivot element, that could be easy. But anyway, even before doing that one, here 4, here -2, here 6, here 8, I can divide by 2. This row I can divide by 2. And one more thing, here 15, -3, 9 and 21, all these numbers are divisible by 3. So I divide by 3. So the first step is I divide the first row by 2 and no change in row 2, and I divide row 3 by 3. Okay, so I will do it here. First I put brackets, then row 1 replaced by row 1 divided by 2. So when I divide row 1 by 2, I will get 2 minus 1, 3 and then 8. No, 8 divided by 2 is 4. No change in row 2, 1, 1, minus 3, minus 1. Then row 3 is replaced by row 3 divided by 3. So what we will get here, 15 divided by 3 is 5, minus 3 divided by 3 is -1, then 9 divided by 3 is 3, 21 divided by 3 is 7. Okay, so now what we want to do, so if this element is 1, then it is easy for me. So I interchange these two rows so that the first element, that means the pivot element, will become 1. So this is equivalent to row 1 and row 2 are interchanged. So 1, 1, minus 3, this 1, 1, minus 3 and minus 1. What about row 2? 2, minus 1, 3 and 4. What about row 3? There is no change in row 3. 5 minus 1, 3 and so on. So now what we can do with the help of this one, these two elements to become 0. Okay, so 2 minus 2. That means this is equivalent to row 2 I am going to replace by row 2 minus 2 times row 1. So no change in row 1, 1, 1, minus 3, minus 1. So row 2 replaced by row 2 minus 2 times row 1. So 2 minus 2 is 0, minus 1, minus 2 is minus 3, 3 plus 6 is 9, 4 plus 2 is 6, then here 5. So multiply this row by 5. So row 3 is replaced by row 3 minus 5 times row 1. So 5 minus 5 is 0, minus 1, minus 5 is minus 6, 3 plus 15 is 18, 7 plus 5 is 12. So now also I can simplify by dividing this row by 3 and this row by 6. I will do in the next page. There is no change in first row. 1, 1 minus 3 minus 1. 0 minus 3, 9, 6. What about the third row? I will divide this one by 2. Row 3 replaced by row 3 divided by 2. So I will get 0, minus 3, 18 divided by 2 is 9, 12 divided by 2 is 6. See here, both are same now. So what I can do, this is replaced by, so first row no change, second row no change, row 3 is replaced by row 3 minus row 2. So 1, 1 minus 3, here minus 1, 0 minus 3, 9, 6 here, 0, 0, 0, 0. Why it is 0? Because two rows are same. So this implies that now what is the rank? The rank of this matrix is definitely not 3, because see here, one row becomes completely 3, 0. One row becomes completely 0 element. So rank is definitely less than 3. Okay, so even in this case, if I take only this particular minor, it is not equal to 0. The determinant value is not equal to 0. So the rank of A is equal to 2. Since this completely becomes 0, the rank of augmented matrix is also equal to 2. So this is smaller than n value because n value is 3. So what we will get in this case, because of rank of A and rank of A comma B is equal to same, definitely it is consistent. The system is consistent. But what about the number of solutions? Definitely it is having solution, no doubt. Okay, if this is equal to the number of variables, then definitely unique solution. But since the number of variables are more here, the system has infinite number of solutions. How to find those solutions? We can fix some values to some variables. Okay, so first I will convert the given matrix into equation again. So what I will get? So same back substitution, 0, minus 3, 9, 6. So minus 3y plus 9z equal to 6. Yes, so what I am going to do, this divide by minus 3. So what we will get? Y minus 3z equal to minus 2. Okay. See here it is n value is 3. If I put 3 minus 2, n value minus rank of A or rank of A comma B, I will get 1. This 1 is very important. That means one value, one variable I want to convert into parameter. What is the difference between value and parameter? Variable and parameter. See here y is a variable. That means y takes values from minus infinity to plus infinity. So if I want to draw this equation, when y is a variable, I will substitute all the values. I have to substitute all these values. The same way z also, I have to substitute all these values. Then only I can able to find the draw the curve. Okay. That means y value if I fix, then z I will get, or the reverse. But parameter means I will fix a value for z equal to, for example, if I fix 10. That means throughout this equation, the value for z becomes 10 only. Okay, I will draw the curve, construct the curve. Once it is finished, then I will change the value for z equal to 11. Again, I will get another curve. That means another solution. For every z value, I will get another solution. So it is not necessary always the value z to fix as parameter. You are free to fix any x, y or z, anything to be as parameter. For simplicity, always we will take the last variable z as parameter. So let z is equal to a. A is the parameter. A is the parameter. Parameter means it is just nothing but a constant. Throughout this equation, now z will act as a constant. So therefore, y minus 3 into a equal to minus 2. So y is equal to, I take this one, 3a minus 2. Put a box here. This is value for y. This is value for z. Now I want to find value for x. Put these two values, put y and z in this equation. X plus y minus 3z equal to minus 1. So x plus, what is y? 3a minus 2 minus 3 into, what is z? A equal to minus 1. So 3a, 3 minus 3a gets cancelled. This minus 2 goes to the other side. So x is equal to 2 minus 1 is 1. So I got the values for x, y and z. Therefore, x comma y comma z is equal to x value is 1, y value is, see, unfortunately here for x the values for 3a gets cancelled, otherwise this also may be depending on parameter. Y value is 3a minus 2 and z value is a, and I said infinite number of solutions. That means if you put a equal to 0 you will get one answer. Okay, if you put a equal to 0, what will you get? X, y, z is equal to here 1, so a value is 0, so it is minus 2 and 0. If you put a equal to 1, you will get another answer. X comma y comma z is equal to 1 and here it is 1. So 3 minus 2 is 1. Here a is 1, this answer. Like this one you have infinite number of answers. You are free to put any value for a. A may be rational number or irrational number, negative number, positive number, fraction, anything as you wish. This is the solution for the given system of linear equations. I hope so you understand the idea clearly. Solve more problems to get practice. This is a video by See Through Max. Subscribe to our channel for regular updates. Thanks for watching.